Ooh, Craig is here now along with Love Island superfan Dan. Thank goodness you're here, Dan, because you know things. You know what's happening. Now, look, before we talk to you, give us a wee update about what's happening on Love Island.
OK, so a couple of big developments in the villa, actually. One very relevant to Craig, so we'll come to that in a moment. But the story that has emerged overnight, that, believe it or not, the producers of the show are having to stop showing all of the funny business, all of the sex that's going on, because there's too much.
Really?
So Kim and Amber have apparently been at it, Lorraine, 12 times. We've only seen 3 on screen.
Gosh, such
and apparently
stamina.
Jess and Dom 8 times.
Really?
Now, I've spoken to the producers about this and they say, look, the show actually isn't about showing sex. We only show the sex when it's relevant to the storyline.
OK.
It's more about love. Then the other big development last night, and Lorraine, I'm desperate to know what Craig thinks about this. I feel sorry for Craig being here this morning because Camilla, the love of his time on the villa, and Craig has spoken about, you know, fancying her since coming back, snogged Jamie.
Oh, dear, is this,
on a date.
Are you all right?
Is this a stab to the heart?
I'm all right. Thanks for showing it again, though.
In that moment.
Yeah. Oh. So how was your time? How was it?
It was amazing, yeah. It was the best time of my life, for sure.
Wow.
But so, are your feelings for Camilla genuine? And
Yeah.
if so, how do you feel seeing her snog a guy?
My feelings were genuine for her in the villa. I mean, there's only so much you can take. If someone doesn't want you, then you can't keep on trying, you can't keep on wanting them. You've got to sort of block that out in the end. And again, for the reason that she's still on the island and still trying to find love. So I can't be a lovesick puppy at home or anything like that. So I wish her all the best. I mean,
so have you given up now? When she's out of the island, you're not going to try and go on a date?
No, I'm not going to try. I mean, if she approached me, obviously that's a different story. But I think I made my feelings clear inside the villa, and I think.
It's horrible getting mugged off. Is that what they say?
I didn't look at it like that, but thanks, Lorraine. Yeah.
You're getting it. You're getting it without having watched the second. I love it.
What it was nice. She was the Scottish princess. I wanted to get with the Scottish queen. That was what it was.
Oh,
yeah,
son.
That's the only reason why.
There's plenty more, though. As my mother would say, plenty more fish in the sea. Don't you be worried too much.
It's still quite cool that you went on a date with Camilla, because, of course, Camilla briefly dated Prince Harry.
Oh, they are, then?
You know,
yeah,
she's got good choices there.
Very.
But the other thing I really wanted to ask Craig about, Lorraine, because you've had a torrid time since coming out of the villa because, of course, your ex, who you have a son with, was very, very public when you went in there, very angry with you for not telling her before you were in. What, do you regret going in because of that?
No, you know what, I don't, and I'm really glad you mentioned that, because we did split up 8 months ago. Not a lot of people know that. It made it sound like we'd just split up and I'd left my kids, and that wasn't the case. Right. We split up 8 months ago, and you're sworn to secrecy before you go on the show.
Right.
My son with her is 1 year old. He wouldn't know the difference if I told him anyway. So, and believe it or not, I couldn't fit him in my suitcase to take him in.
You probably would.
Otherwise, I would have done. He would have probably got me more girls on there anyway.
No, please, no. Not with all that action going on.
But no, I mean, obviously it was sad coming out to that, and I didn't mean to upset her in any way. And I wish her all the best. She's an amazing mum. I don't want to take that away from her. But at the same time, it wasn't how it was made out. It was made out like I'd done it out of spite, or that I picked up and left my wife and kid, which wasn't the case.
Well, I think that clears that up well.
I know, it really does, and that is the downside of going into a show like that. You kind of are exposed in anything, and you're in there, so you haven't got a right to reply. But you did now, which is
Thank you very much.
Which is really good. Well, we wish you all the best. Whatever happens, I hope you get your Scottish princess.
Yeah, or queen.
They'll be inundated.
There's only one Scottish queen, and that's Lorraine.
That's why I'll come back.
Yes, not me.